What's up, everybody? This is Antonio here to bring you another episode in the series of how many shares of a certain company do you need to own to make $1,000 a month, $100 a month, and even $100 every week. So these videos are definitely fun to record because we pull up the companies you guys have requested. And then we pull up the company on Seeking Alpha, read a little bit about the company profile, and then look at the dividend summary, and then pull up the calculator, crunch those numbers, and then wrap it up by looking at the dividend yield, showing us when the best opportunity is or currently was to enter the stock for the best dividend yield. But guys, in this episode we will be going over CARR. So that is Carrier. Let me know if there's a company you want me to cover that I haven't covered in the past. I'll be happy to add it to the list, but let's go ahead and jump over to Seeking Alpha. So it's ticker symbol CARR, Carrier Global Corporation. Currently trading about $48.22. If we pull up a little bit about the company profile, we can read a little bit about them. So Carrier Global Corporation provides heating, ventilating, and air conditioning, HVAC, refrigeration, fire security, and building automation technologies worldwide. It operates through three segments: HVAC, refrigeration, and fire and security. The HVAC segment provides products, controls, services, and solutions to meet the heating, cooling, and ventilation needs of residential and consumer customers. Its products include air conditioners, heating systems, controls, and aftermarket components, as well as aftermarket repair and maintenance services and building automation services. The refrigeration segment offers transparent transport, refrigeration, and monitoring, which you could read a little bit more about them, but in general, again, they are mostly into three segments: the HVAC, refrigeration, and fire and security. Actually, one of my AC units at my house was about to go out. It's about 23 years old, so we're actually thinking about getting a replacement. We were thinking about getting Carrier as our HVAC unit, so pretty interesting to see this company. So we do have sector here. They are in the industrial sector. Industry is building products. Employees, it's showing as 52,000 employees, and then they were founded in 2019. I believe that is right when they split off from UTX. And then the website, you can read a little bit more about them at corporate.carrier.com. If we actually pull up the summary here, you see that on the year to date, they are up actually 15.89% in the green. On the 1 year, they are up 37.73%. Pretty great return there. 5 years, they actually haven't been publicly traded for 5 years. Again, they only go up to like about here starting in 2020, but I believe they did the split in 2019, which showed it in the company profile. But they've been going up, guys. We started right around $12 or so, and it's trading about $48. So a pretty great return there for anybody that did keep it. 52-week range here. 52-week low has been $33.10, and then on the 52-week high, it has been $49.17. So trading right around the 52-week high. Currently on the EPS 2.57, PE 18.49, and then on the dividend rate 74 cents for the dividend rate. On the yield is a 1.55%. Market cap is a 39.75 billion market cap for this company. If we pull up the dividend summary here, guys, again, they are in the industrial sector, and then on the dividend summary, you'll see that the dividend yield is at 1.55%. So very, very low dividend yield here. Annual payout is 74 cents. So for each share you do own, they would pay you about 74 cents annually. Payout ratio is actually very, very low, 29%. Nothing on the 5-year CAGR, especially because they've only been publicly traded since 2019. So they're getting close to the 5-year. We'll see what the CAGR is in a couple of years. Dividend growth has been about 2 to almost 3 years here, guys. And they've been raising the dividend, I'm pretty sure, pretty high. So that is pretty great to see. They do pay out quarterly is the frequency, and they pay out about 19 cents every single quarter currently. If we pull up the calculator here, guys, we can actually start crunching some numbers. So first one we do want to find out is, if you own this company, how many shares or how much in total would you have to have invested to make $1,000 a month? I think $1,000 a month would be a great goal. Definitely will take a lot of capital, especially with that dividend yield. But let's go ahead and try that. So we want to make $1,000 every month. There's 12 months in a year, so you multiply that. So annually, we need to make $12,000. You actually take the $12,000 divided by the annual payout that they do pay out. So 74 cents. This would give you the total number of shares you do need to own to achieve about $1,000 every month. So if you go up here to the current share price, which is $48.22, if you multiply that times $48.22, this would give you the total amount you'd have to have invested. So that is $781,945 to actually make roughly about $1,000 every month from this. Again, you would actually require a lot less capital if you have been investing in this company since about 2019 or so. You've been getting the dividend raises and the capital appreciation in the stock. You would require a lot less. So a quick way again, guys, to calculate this is take the $12,000 you want to make annually divided by the dividend yield. This is a quick way to calculate this. And you'll see we roughly get about $774,000 that you'd have to have invested. Let's go to the next one, which is $100 every single month. This one's a little bit more achievable because it does require a lot less capital. You could actually take the previous answer divided by 10, and that would be your solution. But since we actually want to have the calculator up, we'll go ahead and show you guys the math behind it. So again, $100 is what we want to make every single month. There's 12 months in a year, so annually we need to make $1,200. Divide that by the annual payout, which is 74 cents. You'd have to own about 1,621 shares. Then you just multiply that times the current share price, which is $48.22. So roughly you'd have to own about or invest about $78,194 today, and you'd be roughly making about $100 every single month. A quick way to calculate this again is take the 1,200 divided by the dividend yield, and you'd roughly get about $77,000 you'd have to have invested. So that's a rough estimate there. Let's go ahead and do the last one, which is $100 every single week, guys. This would be great. So $100 every single week. There's 52 weeks in a year, so annually we do need to make $5,200. Again, divide that by the annual payout, which would give you the total number of shares. So we'd have to roughly own about 7,027 shares to make roughly about $100 every single week. Multiply this times the current share price, which is $48.22, and you'd have to roughly have invested about $338,000 invested, and you'd be roughly making about $100 every single week. Again, quick way to calculate this, take the 5,200 divided by the dividend yield, and you'll see we roughly get about 335,000. So that's a rough estimate there. So pretty cool to see, guys. That is the calculations. Let's go ahead and wrap this up with looking at the dividend yield. So this is showing the 5 years. Again, we only go to 2020, but they did start off right around 0.38% dividend yield, and it's just been climbing going forward. So pretty great to see. Definitely an interesting company for me that I could potentially research and potentially invest in the long term. But let me know in the comment section if you guys are invested into CARR. Definitely would love to know your opinions if you would be investing for the long term. But definitely an interesting stock here. Don't forget to subscribe with that notification. Help me reach that 20,000 subscriber mark. Definitely would appreciate it, guys. As well, if you wouldn't mind dropping a big thumbs up, definitely goes a long way. And again, let me know any other companies you guys want me to cover. I'll be happy to add it to the list. I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Stay safe out there. Bye, guys.